In 2024, the world bid farewell to several influential figures whose contributions span multiple fields such as cinema, music, sports, and literature. These individuals were icons in their respective industries, leaving behind lasting legacies that continue to inspire and shape their crafts. From Chris Christopherson, the legendary country singer-songwriter and actor, to Gina Lollobrigida, a symbol of Italian cinema, each person played a pivotal role in defining their era. Barry Lloyd, a renowned English footballer and coach, and Jean-Luc Godard, the revolutionary French filmmaker, also passed away, marking the end of an era in both sports and cinema. Their influence endures in the works they left behind, ensuring their names remain etched in history for generations to come. Roger Corman, 1926 to 2024, was a legendary American director and producer, widely recognized as the king of B-movies. Throughout his prolific career, he directed and produced over 400 films, focusing on low-budget productions that have since become iconic within the genres of science fiction, horror, and action. His innovative approach to filmmaking cemented his status as a cultural icon and greatly influenced an entire generation of filmmakers. Corman's career began in the 1950s, and he quickly gained fame for his ability to produce films on minimal budgets within remarkably short timelines. Some of his most famous works include adaptations of Edgar Allan Poe's stories, such as The Masque of the Red Death and The Fall of the House of Usher, which combine gothic ambience with groundbreaking cinematography. He also produced cult classics like Death Race 2000 and Little Shop of Horrors, which remain beloved by audiences today. One of Corman's most enduring legacies was his role as a mentor to emerging talent. Under his guidance, careers were launched for directors such as Martin Scorsese, James Cameron, Francis Ford Coppola, and Ron Howard. Additionally, he provided opportunities for actors like Jack Nicholson, Robert De Niro, and Sylvester Stallone, offering them early roles that showcased their potential. His projects often served as experimental platforms, allowing budding filmmakers and actors to explore their craft in ways mainstream Hollywood couldn't offer. In 2009, Corman was honored with an Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement, recognizing his significant contributions to cinema. His work continues to inspire independent filmmakers, proving that creativity and resourcefulness can thrive even on a limited budget. Joe Flaherty, 1941 to 2024, was a renowned Canadian actor and comedian, best known for his work on the iconic sketch comedy series SCTV Second City Television. Born in 1941 in Canada, Flaherty was part of the vibrant comedy scene in the 1970s and 1980s, contributing to some of the most influential TV comedy of the era. Flaherty's career gained significant momentum with SCTV, a sketch comedy show that parodied various aspects of television and pop culture. It featured a variety of memorable characters, many of which became comedic icons. One of Flaherty's most notable roles was as Count Floyd, a bumbling horror movie host whose antics poked fun at TV personalities and the horror genre. His ability to transform into eccentric characters with unique comedic styles made him one of the standout performers on SCTV, alongside talents like John Candy, Eugene Levy, and Martin Short. Aside from SCTV, Flaherty is perhaps best known for his role as the outrageous and unpredictable character, Dr. Tongue, on SCTV's parody of 1950s and 1960s TV shows, which humorously satirized the flamboyance of television personalities. He also appeared in The Martin Short Show, The Happy Wanderer, and had roles in major films like Spaceballs, where he worked alongside Mel Brooks, playing the character of the Minister of the Interior. Flaherty's comic timing and versatility made him a revered figure in the world of sketch comedy. His work in SCTV earned him multiple Emmy nominations and a dedicated fan base. Throughout his career, Joe Flaherty remained a beloved figure in comedy, influencing the next generations of performers with his sharp wit, humor, and flair for character-driven sketches. Even in later years, Flaherty continued to work in television and film, contributing to numerous productions with his distinct style. Maggie Smith, 1934 to 2024, is a renowned British actress whose career spans over 6 decades, earning her a place as one of the most respected figures in the performing arts. Born in 1934, Smith's talent for both drama and comedy has made her a beloved figure in both theater and film. Her remarkable ability to portray complex, often strong-willed characters has won her numerous awards, including multiple Academy Awards, BAFTA Awards, and Golden Globe nominations. Smith's breakthrough role came in the early 1960s with her stage performances, which quickly led to a series of film roles. One of her most significant early performances was in the prime of Miss John Brodie 1969, for which she won an Academy Award for Best Actress. Her portrayal of the complex and controversial teacher Miss John Brodie showcased her unique ability to blend strength with vulnerability, a trait that would define much of her career. However, it was her role as Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter film series that made Smith a household name worldwide. Playing the stern but kind-hearted professor, she brought a level of dignity and authority to the character, making McGonagall one of the most beloved figures in the Harry Potter universe. Her participation in the series cemented her status as a major figure in both British and global pop culture. In addition to her work in Harry Potter, Smith is perhaps best known for her portrayal of the indomitable Violet Crawley, the Dowager Countess of Grantham. In the hit television series Downton Abbey, this role earned her numerous accolades, including several Primetime Emmy Awards, and further showcased her skill in combining sharp wit with deep emotional layers. Throughout her career, Maggie Smith has not only made a lasting impact in film and television, but has also played pivotal roles in British theatre. Her stage work has included performances in productions like The Lady from Dubuque and The Chalk Garden, where her commanding presence and impeccable timing set her apart from her peers. Maggie Smith's versatility, combined with her commitment to her craft, has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Whether portraying a teacher, a matriarch, or a magical professor, she brings a depth of emotion and intelligence that has made her one of the most celebrated actresses of her generation. Peter Sinfield is an English poet, lyricist, and music producer, best known for his influential work with the progressive rock band King Crimson. Born in 1943, Sinfield became one of the most distinctive voices in 1970s rock, contributing deeply poetic and often cryptic lyrics to some of the most celebrated albums of the genre. Sinfield joined King Crimson in 1968, during the formation of their groundbreaking debut album In the Court of the Crimson King. He wrote the lyrics for all of the band's songs up to 1974, and his work helped define the band's distinctive sound. His collaboration with guitarist Robert Fripp, the band's creative force, produced some of the most iconic songs in progressive rock history, such as 21st Century Schizoid Man and Epitaph. The lyrics he penned were rich with literary and philosophical references, often exploring themes of alienation, existential angst, and the complexities of the human condition. In addition to his work with King Crimson, Sinfield was also a part of several other musical projects. He collaborated with Emerson, Lake and Palmer, contributing lyrics to their album Tarkus 1971, and worked with the band Roxy Music, notably on their album Stranded 1973. His diverse approach to lyricism in music production made him a sought-after collaborator in the progressive and art rock scenes. Sinfield's lyrical style is known for its poeticism, esoteric references, and often abstract, evocative imagery. His lyrics in King Crimson's songs, particularly on albums like In the Wake of Poseidon and Lark's Tongues and Aspic, became central to the band's identity. However, Sinfield's involvement with the band waned after their 1974 album Red. He briefly pursued a solo career, releasing albums such as Still 1973, though they did not achieve the same commercial success as his work with King Crimson. As a music producer, Sinfield was involved in the creative process behind many projects, shaping the sound and direction of the bands he worked with. His legacy as a lyricist and producer is one of innovation, with his work continuing to inspire musicians, particularly within the progressive rock genre. Sinfield's impact on music remains profound, as his contributions to King Crimson and other projects helped to elevate the poetic potential of rock lyrics, establishing a connection between music and literature that is still influential today. Gina Lollobrigida 1927–2024 was a legendary Italian actress whose career spanned over 5 decades and made her a symbol of classic European cinema. Known for her beauty, grace, and captivating performances, Lollobrigida became one of the most famous actresses in Italy and internationally during the 1950s and 1960s, the golden era of Italian filmmaking. Born in Subiaco, Italy, in 1927, Lollobrigida initially studied sculpture before transitioning to acting, where she quickly gained fame. Her breakout role came in 1953 with La Donna più bella del mondo, the most beautiful woman in the world, where her striking looks and talent earned her the nickname the most beautiful woman in the world. She went on to star in numerous films, both in Italy and Hollywood, including classics like Fanfan La Tulip 1951, Trapeze 1956, and Boone Sierra, Mrs. Campbell 1968. Lollobrigida was known for her versatility as an actress, able to transition seamlessly between comedy, drama, and romance. She worked with some of the most famous directors and actors of her time, including Frank Sinatra, Humphrey Bogart, and Rock Hudson. She gained international recognition for her performances, particularly in the 1950s and 1960s, when she was seen as one of Italy's greatest cinematic exports. In addition to her film career, Lollobrigida also dabbled in photography and political activism, becoming an outspoken advocate for humanitarian causes. Her legacy in the film world, however, remains her dazzling on-screen presence, which defined an era of cinema. Even as her film career slowed in the 1970s, she continued to appear in the occasional project, and her status as an icon of Italian cinema never diminished. Lollobrigida passed away in early 2024, leaving behind a lasting legacy as one of the defining actresses of the mid-20th century. Her name is synonymous with the glamour and allure of Italian cinema, and she continues to be remembered as an enduring symbol of the classic film era. Kris Kristofferson, 88 years old, was a towering figure in American music, acting, and songwriting, whose career spanned over 6 decades. Born in 1936 in Brownsville, Texas, Kristofferson rose to fame as a singer-songwriter, actor, and one of the most influential voices in country music. His songs, deeply rooted in the traditions of country, folk, and rock, have resonated with audiences around the world, and he is considered one of the defining figures of the outlaw country movement of the 1970s. As a songwriter, Kristofferson's contributions are legendary. His songs have been recorded by countless artists, including Johnny Cash, Janis Joplin, and Willie Nelson. Some of his most iconic songs include Me and Bobby McGee, Help Me Make It Through the Night, and Sunday Morning Comin' Down. These songs are characterized by their poignant, poetic lyrics that explore themes of love, loneliness, and existential reflection, drawing on Kristofferson's own life experiences and literary influences. Beyond his success as a songwriter, Kristofferson also made a significant impact in Hollywood. As an actor, he starred in a range of films, from A Star is Born 1976 alongside Barbra Streisand, to Convoy 1978 and Blade 1998. His portrayal of complex, often gritty characters earned him a reputation as a strong and versatile actor, and his crossover to film solidified his place as an icon of American culture. Kristofferson's career was further defined by his role as a voice of counterculture and social change, and he was a key figure in the 1970s outlaw country movement, which sought to break free from the polished, mainstream country music that had dominated the industry. His authenticity and willingness to speak his mind made him a beloved figure in both music and film, and his influence on future generations of artists is immeasurable.